Imagine discovering a 500-year-old map that appears to show parts of the world before they were officially explored. Impossible? That's exactly why the Piri Reis Map remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Fact number 1, it was discovered by accident. In 1929, workers were cataloging ancient documents inside the Topkapi Palace in Istanbul, Turkey, when they uncovered a remarkable piece of parchment. It was only a fragment of a much larger world map, but what it revealed stunned historians. The map was signed by an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis and dated 1513. At first glance, it looked like an ordinary nautical chart. But as experts studied it more closely, they noticed something extraordinary. The coastlines appeared unusually accurate for the early 16th century. The map clearly showed parts of Europe, Africa, and South America at a time when global exploration was still in its early stages. Even more surprising, Piri Reis wrote notes explaining that he had created the map using more than 20 older maps and charts, some of which no longer exist. That raises a fascinating question. If those original maps have been lost, who created them? And how accurate were they? This discovery transformed the Piri Reis Map from a historical document into one of archaeology's greatest mysteries, inspiring decades of debate among historians, explorers, and researchers. But the biggest mystery wasn't who found the map, it was what the map appears to show. In the next fact, we'll explore why some people believe it depicts lands that shouldn't have been known in 1513. Fact number 2. Why does the map seem so accurate? How could a map drawn in 1513 show coastlines with surprising accuracy when much of the world was still being explored? Fact number 2. When historians first examined the Piri Reis Map, one detail immediately stood out. The map's depiction of the eastern coast of South America was remarkably detailed for its time. Remember, this map was created only 21 years after Christopher Columbus's first voyage to the Americas in 1492. European knowledge of the New World was still limited, and many maps from that era contained major errors. Yet Piri Reis produced a map with coastlines that closely resembled what sailors would later confirm. How was that possible? The answer may lie in Piri Reis's own notes. He wrote that he did not draw the map entirely from his own observations. Instead, he combined information from more than 20 older maps and charts, including Portuguese navigation maps and, according to his writings, a map associated with Christopher Columbus. By carefully comparing and combining these sources, Piri Reis created one of the most advanced world maps of the early 1500s. Some mystery enthusiasts claim the map proves the existence of an unknown ancient civilization with advanced geographical knowledge. However, most historians believe its accuracy can be explained by skilled cartography and the use of multiple earlier sources. Even today, the map remains an impressive achievement for its time. But the greatest controversy is still ahead. Some people believe the Piri Reis Map shows a land that wasn't officially discovered for centuries. Is it true? We'll explore that in fact number 3. Fact number 3, only 1/3 of the original map survives. Imagine finding only a single page from a lost history book. That's exactly what happened with the Piri Reis Map. The map we see today is only about 1/3 of the original. Historians believe the rest of the map has been lost for centuries and may never be found. The surviving section is drawn on gazelle skin parchment, a durable material commonly used for important documents in the early 1500s. Even though much of the map is missing, the remaining portion reveals detailed coastlines of Europe, Africa, and South America. This has led many historians to wonder what the missing sections might have shown. Could they have included Asia, the Pacific Ocean, or other unexplored regions? No one knows for sure. The fact that only a fragment remains has added to the map's mystery. If the missing pieces were ever discovered, they could provide new insights into how people understood the world more than 500 years ago. But what makes this surviving fragment even more impressive is that it accurately shows parts of the newly discovered Americas. That's fact number 4. Fact number 4, it shows parts of the Americas. When Piri Reis created his map in 1513, Europeans had only recently begun exploring the Americas. Yet the Piri Reis Map contains a surprisingly detailed depiction of the eastern coastline of South America. What's even more impressive is that this was just 21 years after Christopher Columbus first reached the Americas in 1492. At a time when much of the world was still unknown to European explorers, the map combined the latest geographic knowledge available. Piri Reis didn't claim to have explored these lands himself. Instead, he wrote that he compiled information from multiple earlier sources, including Portuguese nautical charts, Arabic maps, and a chart believed to be based on one used by Columbus. By comparing and combining these sources, he created a map that was remarkably advanced for its time. Although some coastlines are distorted, as was common in 16th century cartography, the map remains one of the earliest surviving world maps to include parts of the New World. It offers historians a valuable glimpse into how knowledge from different cultures was brought together during the Age of Exploration. So where did Piri Reis get all this information? The answer makes the map even more fascinating, and that's fact number 5. Fact number 5. Only 1/3 of the original map still exists. The famous Piri Reis Map is actually incomplete. Today, only about 1/3 of the original map has survived. Historians believe the missing sections may have shown more of Europe, Asia, Africa, or even other parts of the world. Because so much of the map has been lost, experts can only guess what the missing portions contained. This has fueled countless theories, from hidden knowledge to secret civilizations. While there is no evidence supporting the more extraordinary claims, the missing sections continue to make the map one of history's greatest cartographic mysteries. Hook for your video. What if the missing 2/3 of the Piri Reis Map contained secrets we've never discovered? Unfortunately, we'll never know, because those pages vanished centuries ago. Fact number 6. The Piri Reis Map was forgotten for over 400 years. Incredibly, the Piri Reis Map wasn't famous when it was created. After being drawn in 1513, it disappeared into the archives of the Ottoman Empire and was forgotten for centuries. It wasn't until 1929, during the reorganization of the Topkapi Palace Museum Library, that the surviving portion of the map was rediscovered. Historians immediately realized they had found one of the oldest known maps showing parts of the Americas. This unexpected rediscovery sparked worldwide interest. Researchers, historians, and explorers have been studying the map ever since, trying to understand how Piri Reis gathered such detailed geographic information over 500 years ago. Fact number 7. Piri Reis was executed despite his achievements. The man behind the famous map, Piri Reis, had a tragic ending. Piri Reis wasn't just a map maker, he was also one of the Ottoman Empire's most respected admirals. In 1552, he led a naval campaign in the Persian Gulf. Although he achieved some successes, he withdrew instead of attacking a heavily defended Portuguese fleet. Ottoman officials accused him of disobeying orders and failing in his mission. Despite decades of loyal service and his remarkable contributions to navigation and cartography, Piri Reis was executed in Cairo in 1554, likely by beheading, at around 80 years of age. His life ended in tragedy, but his legacy lived on. Today, his map is considered one of the greatest historical treasures in the history of cartography. The man who created one of history's most mysterious maps didn't die a hero. He was executed by the very empire he served. Fact number 8. The Piri Reis Map changed the way historians view exploration. The rediscovery of the Piri Reis Map transformed the study of early exploration. Before the map was rediscovered, many historians believed that 16th century maps were far less detailed. But the Piri Reis Map showed that skilled cartographers could combine information from many different voyages into a surprisingly accurate chart. Piri Reis himself wrote that he used around 20 different source maps and charts, including Portuguese maps, Arabic charts, and a map believed to have been connected to Christopher Columbus. This revealed just how much knowledge sailors and explorers shared across cultures during the Age of Exploration. Today, historians see the Piri Reis Map as proof that geography in the early 1500s was more advanced than many people once believed, not because of lost civilizations or supernatural knowledge, but because of careful observation, navigation, and the exchange of information. The biggest mystery of the Piri Reis Map isn't magic. It's how human knowledge traveled across the world over 500 years ago. Fact number 9. The Piri Reis Map is kept under heavy protection. The original Piri Reis Map is over 500 years old, making it one of the world's most valuable historical documents. Because of its age and fragile condition, the map is kept under carefully controlled conditions. Experts protect it from light, humidity, temperature changes, and physical handling, since even small amounts of damage could permanently destroy parts of the parchment. The map is not on permanent public display. Instead, it is preserved in the archives of Topkapi Palace and only displayed on special occasions or for research under strict conservation rules. Thanks to these preservation efforts, future generations will still be able to study one of history's most fascinating maps. One of history's greatest maps is so valuable that most people will never see the original with their own eyes. Fact number 10. The Piri Reis Map continues to inspire new discoveries. More than 500 years after it was drawn, the Piri Reis Map is still being studied by historians, geographers, and conservation experts around the world. Modern technology, including high-resolution digital imaging, infrared photography, and advanced map analysis, helps researchers examine tiny details that were impossible to see in the past. These studies continue to reveal new information about the map's construction, the sources Piri Reis used, and the remarkable skill of 16th century cartographers. Although many myths surround the map, the real story is just as fascinating. The Piri Reis Map stands as a symbol of human curiosity, exploration, and the sharing of knowledge across different cultures. More than 5 centuries later, the Piri Reis Map still refuses to give up all of its secrets. What new discovery will historians make next?